In Bangladesh, the education system has been a gateway to opportunities for millions, yet it faces critical issues, particularly regarding employability. Many young graduates find themselves trapped in cycles of unemployment or underemployment, often because traditional educational pathways lack the skills required for today's job market. This discussion delves into the so-called education traps in Bangladesh, highlighting the difference between general and vocational studies and exploring solutions implemented by other nations that could offer valuable insights. Educational landscape and unemployment in Bangladesh, current unemployment scenario. According to data from the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics, the youth unemployment rate in Bangladesh has been steadily high, with recent figures showing a rate of approximately 10 to 12% among those aged 15 to 24. Despite high enrollment in higher education, many graduates struggle to find jobs relevant to their studies. This problem stems partly from an education system heavily focused on general academic studies rather than practical skills development. One of the core issues is the gap between the curriculum of general studies programs and the actual requirements of employers. Many graduates possess theoretical knowledge but lack practical skills, making it challenging for them to meet the demands of an increasingly competitive job market. For instance, graduates with degrees in fields like humanities often find fewer direct job opportunities in the current economy. General studies versus vocational studies. Focus on general studies. In Bangladesh, a significant portion of students enroll in traditional degree programs that emphasize subjects such as arts, humanities and science. However, these programs often do not offer practical training or industry-specific skills, which has led to an oversupply of graduates with limited employability in practical job markets. Vocational studies and skills development. Vocational training, on the other hand, provides hands-on skills directly relevant to the workforce, such as electrical work, plumbing, mechanical engineering, and information technology. Unfortunately, vocational education is still viewed as a secondary option and is often underfunded, which limits its popularity among students and parents. The result is a workforce that is oversupplied with general degree holders and undersupplied in skilled technical fields where demand remains high. Studies have shown that students who complete vocational training programs in Bangladesh have a higher chance of immediate employment. For example, vocational graduates have an employment rate of nearly 70% in technical fields compared to just 45% for general studies graduates. Yet, only about 12% of the total student population in Bangladesh is enrolled in technical or vocational education programs, highlighting the underutilization of this pathway. Challenges within Bangladesh's education system. Vocational training centres and technical colleges in Bangladesh often suffer from a lack of modern equipment, experienced instructors and sufficient funding. This shortfall impacts the quality of education and makes vocational training less appealing to students. Cultural perception. In Bangladesh, academic achievement in traditional fields is highly regarded, and vocational training is sometimes seen as a less prestigious path. This perception discourages many students from pursuing vocational education despite its potential for steady employment and skilled labour demand. Policy gaps. While Bangladesh has taken some steps to promote vocational training, such as the National Skills Development Policy, implementation has been slow and funding remains insufficient. The country's education policy often prioritizes general education, leaving vocational education as a secondary focus. International solutions to address education and employment gaps. Germany dual education system. Germany's dual education system combines classroom education with workplace apprenticeships, allowing students to gain practical experience while studying. This system has been remarkably successful in reducing youth unemployment, which remains one of the lowest in Europe at around 5%. By integrating apprenticeships into the education system, Germany ensures that students acquire skills that align directly with industry needs. South Korea, emphasis on technical education. South Korea has invested heavily in technical education, especially during its economic boom. By establishing numerous technical colleges and aligning curriculum with industry demands, South Korea drastically reduced its youth unemployment rate. The government also provides incentives to companies that hire and train technical graduates, promoting a seamless transition from school to the workforce. Switzerland vocational excellence. Switzerland's approach emphasizes early career counseling and a robust vocational training system. High school students are introduced to various career paths and can opt for apprenticeships in sectors like engineering, healthcare and IT. Switzerland has one of the highest rates of vocational training enrollment and one of the lowest youth unemployment rates at around 2 to 3%. Singapore workforce-ready education. Singapore's government actively collaborates with industries to design curriculum and training programs that match real-world demands. Institutions like the Institute of Technical Education, ITE, and polytechnics partner with companies to provide industry-relevant skills training. This model has contributed to Singapore's strong economy and low unemployment rate. Proposed solutions for Bangladesh? Developing a dual education system. Implementing a dual education system similar to Germany's would allow Bangladeshi students to gain real-world experience while studying. Introducing apprenticeships as part of the curriculum would also help build a skilled workforce prepared for industry demands. Increasing investment in vocational education is crucial. The government should increase funding for vocational training centres and technical colleges to improve infrastructure, resources and instructor quality. By making vocational education more appealing and respected, more students may choose this path. Promoting awareness and changing perceptions. The government and educational institutions should work to change the cultural perception that vocational education is a lesser option. Highlighting the benefits of vocational careers, including job stability and income potential, can encourage more students and parents to view vocational training as a prestigious choice. Enhancing industry collaboration. Strengthening partnerships between educational institutions and industries can bridge the gap between education and employment. Local companies could be encouraged to offer internships, apprenticeships and mentorship programs for students, which would help align student skills with market needs. Policy reforms and implementation. Revisiting and updating the National Skills Development Policy to place a greater emphasis on vocational education could be a vital step forward. Additionally, streamlining the implementation of policies and ensuring that vocational programs are given equal priority as general education will be crucial. In conclusion, Bangladesh's education system must address the imbalance between general studies and vocational training to create a more skilled and employable workforce. By adopting solutions from countries that have successfully reduced unemployment through vocational training and industry alignment, Bangladesh can develop a robust education system that caters to both academic and practical career paths. With improved funding, cultural change and effective policies, Bangladesh has the potential to overcome these educational traps and build a prosperous future for its youth.